holiday season, and we often think of it as cookies and celebrations and a lot of food. But we don't always think of the environmental impact of our holidays and our celebrations, and more importantly, how we can reduce that impact and what we can do to make a difference. So I partnered today with Aerie to give you a few easy, eco-friendly ideas and DIYs to help you get started in the holiday season. Now, one of my love languages is definitely gift giving. I don't know what goes into it, psychology, because I'm so minimalistic, but something is love when I go, here you go, I got you something or made you something. But with gifts normally comes wrapping. And did you know we can fill up over 5,000 football stadiums in the United States alone by just wrapping paper used during the holiday season? So here are a few easy ways to wrap your gifts that is also super fun. You're gonna use scarves. Now, both of these are from Aerie, but it's an added gift. So you can get someone a scarf, but then you can also wrap the gift in the scarf. Win-win, they get two gifts. So I'm using a box as if you were wrapping electronics or something like that, and I wrapped it essentially the same as I would wrapping paper, and then I just used a string to tie it all together. I added this cute little ornament to give it an extra bit of flair, and then for the next one I wrapped a onesie, so it's not exactly a square, and the scarf was very, very large, so I just folded it a couple times before I did my final kind of loop, and I wanted the love of the scarf to show. And then again, just tied a string around it and voila. Now I'm from Florida, so we have a lot of oranges and this one's perfect, but you might also have seen it in Victorian homes. It is an orange garland. I'm gonna show you how to make it. We are gonna slice our oranges evenly. Look, I know my orange slices aren't very even and I paid for it in the long run, so try your best to make them as even as possible. It will help in the dehydrating process. Then I just added them to a baking sheet and I stuck it in the oven at 270 for about an hour and a half to dehydrate. If you have a dehydrator, you can use that. And then I turned off the oven and I left them in a bit longer to completely dry out. Once they were completely cool, I just poked a hole into each of them, stuck the string through, and you got yourself a cute little garland. I think this is just so special and reminds me of like old-timey movies where you would watch people with like their cranberry garlands. It's really sweet. Bringing in some nature indoors. Now, if you think about it, modern day ornaments made out of plastic and glitter, which never goes away, are really new. Before, you would decorate with whatever you could get your hands on, including nature. So I'm going to show you some nature-inspired ornaments that will bring some holiday cheer to your home. So I went outside and picked a bunch of different sticks and then just actually cut them to be the same size, and I tied them together to look like a star. It takes a little bit of patience to do, but completely doable. But you can also use glue if you're someone who wants to just do it really fast. But this is a great glue-free way to have little ornaments, and I love the way it turned out. The next one I did was a snowflake, and this one was so fun. I did use hot glue for this one. And I just cut 3 sticks that were the exact same size and then some little sticks to be the edges and glued them all together. And I loved how it turned out on the tree. I think it just seemed so earthy, you know, like hipster. And then the last one I did was a Christmas tree, and this one was really sweet as well. And I just glued little sticks that were different sizes, and again I just cut them to be the exact size I wanted them to be, and voila, you've got yourself some nature inspired ornaments. Now I'm going to show you how to make some macrame ornaments. I think they're super cute, they're really easy to make. Basic knots, I'm talking basic, so let me show you how to do it. This macrame project only requires knowing 3 knots, and I included step-by-step directions for each knot in the description so you can learn them and then practice them. Now, I just chose a stick that I found outside and I measured out 4 different strings. Now, I folded them in half and attached them to the stick using a lark's head knot. Now, I went ahead and did 3 square knots across the project. And then I separated 2 strings and did another 2 square knots. And then lastly did 1 square knot in the middle. And then on the edges, I did a double half hitch knot. And again, the directions to each knot are in the description, as well as a full slower breakdown of how to do this. But it's a really easy project. I cut off the rest of the stick and voila, you got yourself a really easy macrame project, perfect for beginners. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned some new things that you could bring into your home. From my home to yours, I hope you have a great holiday season. There are a few more videos to come. I will link down below to all the fun holiday goodies that we have over at Aerie. And yeah, for now, don't forget to live sustainably and consciously, and I will see you in my next video.